What is going on, warriors and farmers of Tamaris? Back again with another Call of Dragons video. This episode is going to show you guys how 30 NA became the Roots of War League champions for Season 1. This is the first time the competition is being introduced into Call of Dragons, and it feels good to be in the alliance that wins it for the first time. You're going to see the final match between NA and BTX. It was the best 2 out of 3 matches to determine who becomes the Roots of War League champions. If you're new here, subscribe for more content, like the video, share it with your friends, leave some comments down below. Let's get to it. Alright, warriors of Tamaris, 30 NA became the first ever Roots of War League champions in Call of Dragons, and we got the brand new beautiful legendary city skin, which just looks fantastic, along with the shiny frames that just complements this city theme very well. So what really happened in this Roots of War? NA was fighting BTX in the final, which was a very difficult match. BTX put up a great show. So first of all, let's go to the home screen and see what is going on. As you guys can see here, 30 NA has got a brand new home menu. It looks a little bit different from all the other alliances in the game. This is a tribute to show that NA is the first one to win the Roots of War. Let me increase the volume to see if you guys can hear anything. So that is what the background sounds like. If you want to see it properly, you should click on the NA Alliance in server number 30. Click on the NA Alliance and you should be able to see this background. Now, when we click on this trophy right here, you're going to see that NA is the only one with the Roots of War League trophy. Strife Conference Legendary League Champion, Roots of War League, Season number 1. So NA is the champions for the first ever Roots of War in Call of Dragons. I was part of the team. I played as a substitute. I didn't really participate in the playoffs, but my teammates were just too excellent in the playoffs. They did so good and they ended up winning it. So let's go to the campaign and just click on some stuff before I show you guys the actual match. I want to have a record of this match on the channel, maybe for future use, you never know. As you guys can see here, 30 NA, Nova Avengers, the first ever Roots of War League champions, Season number 1. Man, this feels so good. A lot of the players in NA started like during the beta, when the game wasn't released to the public. I was there. I remember the first time we captured the Flame Dragon. It was so difficult to defeat the Flame Dragon because we only had one player with T5. Only one player with T5. We had a tough time fighting the Flame Dragon when it was first introduced into the game. We ended up capturing it. It was a very good feeling. And we got that feeling again when we got the Roots of War League trophy. This is just fantastic. So let me click on the preliminaries and just see what happens. This is how NA went all the way into the finals. We're going to click on the playoffs and just see the structure of the play. NA came from the right hand side. In the first match, they fought War Beast Legend. Everybody thought NA was going to lose. And when you see the betting, everybody was betting on WBA. NA ended up becoming on top. And I think I might know a reason why NA was able to do so good in this Roots of War. And then we went to the second match in the playoffs, which was the quarterfinals. NA versus Echo. Take a look at these points, guys. NA pulled off one of the craziest plays that we have ever seen by like rallying one of the Echo buildings without them knowing and just snatching the victory right from their hands. This was absolutely fantastic. I think this victory was the most efficient one. Everyone was so happy. Echo, as we know, is like the top alliance in the game, and people were so happy when NA won. Now there was a nice surprise here at the bottom between MFD and EIS. Where is it? So this is one of the biggest surprises we've ever seen right here. Just take a look at MFD power. Only 4 billion and EIS 7 billion. They managed to come up with the Garwood meta, which really took out EIS. That was a pretty good one. And then NA played MFD. NA won 51-28. Not sure what happened there, but I feel like MFD may have run out of resources for healing, and probably NA had like better accounts. Now we can't really show everything without showing what BTX did as well. So where is BTX? They started by fighting WoW. We are one. Now WoW is a very strong alliance. I'm a little bit surprised at this score. I don't really know what happened. This does not reflect the strength of WoW. In a 1v1 fight in KVK, WoW can really give BTX a tough time. So I don't really know what happened here. If you guys know, feel free to comment down below in the comment section. And then we move on to the quarterfinals. BTX versus Echo, the toughest alliance in the whole of Call of Dragons. BTX was able to shut them out and get to the final. It was pretty good. And then BTX fought OMG. OMG is also another strong alliance, so BTX ended up winning it. As you guys can see, the two teams in the final deserved their spot. And then when the finals came, the first match, BTX won it 40-34. And then NA started doing their comeback. They won match number 2. They won match number 3. And today I'm going to show you guys the highlights of match number 3. How NA ended up becoming the Roots of War League champions. Now let us just check out some stuff and then we go straight to the match. When we hit events, these are all the bettings and stuff. Victory predictions. This is a little bit different. Let's go to the rules and just check out some stuff. We got the schedules. We got the rewards. So the winner of the Roots of War is going to get a physical trophy. We're going to be getting this league medal. You can wear it on your neck. I think we might probably get it in January or end of December. We just have to wait and see. They're going to send it to our addresses when they have them as shown over here. So for being champion, everyone in the alliance got this. So we got this for all of our teammates in the alliance. It's pretty good. And then we scroll to the bottom. The top 4 gets the beautiful Garden of Eternity city theme. It is good looking. We get the decoration. We get some tokens. We get 50 days of speed ups. Man, this is a game changer. I'm saving up speed ups for the upcoming city theme, so this is gonna go a long way. 25,000 gems is a lot. So this is the first ever Roots of War League rewards. When we click the heroes, these are the heroes that were used in this KVK. The most surprising one was the Garwood. Garwood became the meta in the Roots of War. I'm not sure if that's gonna be the case in Roots of War season number 2, because the devs might do a little something. Then we scroll to the bottom. Another OP artifact for the Roots of War became the Ancient Tree Roots. This thing right here, it lets you teleport to the nearest resource nodes and you can just capture the building before your enemies. You gotta watch your back. And for the pets, one of the MVP pets in the Roots of War was this guy right here, this dog, the Orc Warhound. NA used it a lot to try and rally those Kuma garrisons, the ones that were very, very difficult to take down. And then we go to the other. Let's see what is over here. Oh, looks like I missed out on the breakdown of all the different heroes and stuff. I think I should have recorded it a long time ago, but it's not here anymore. Oh, wait, it should be here. Okay, yep. So we have this stuff right here to show some of the things that went in this Roots of War. Now, I'm doing this because I want to have it as a record on the channel. You never know, in the future, things could change. So yeah, these were the rally heroes that were used in season 1. These were the garrisons. We got Garwood Kuma. It's not shown here, but it was used a lot in the end game, like the last few playoffs. So these are the PvP. We got the matches, we got the gathering, we got the limestone. So the season rankings: NA number 1, played 9 games, lost 1. I might have an explanation as to why NA was champions. I don't know if that's gonna be true, but let me know down below in the comment section. And then we got the personal data. MVP was Sensei Yeson. This guy is a real fighter, always on the field fighting. So yeah, we also have Stoned Dark from BTX. So we got 2 top players here doing some great stuff. Who else is over here? Comment down below if you see your name. I know Shutdown used to be an NA player. And then who else? So yeah, these are like the top 50 players in this Roots of War season number 1. So let's check out the kill points. Ooh, look at my kill points, man, so low. I didn't really play a lot in this Roots of War, but my teammates were there to get the job done. So Stone Dark was number 1 in the kill points. Good job. Good job, good job. And then Yeson, number 3. We got some good stuff. We got Dora, Nova Avengers. So yeah, some good warriors over here. Yep, lots of familiar names with lots and lots of kill points. These are the top dogs in the Roots of War. They probably have fantastic accounts. You don't want to mess with them. Okay, we're going to go to the occupation points. So these are the occupation points. Gonna scroll up. And then we go gathering points. Who are at the top? Now you can see here Nova Avengers. Nova Avengers was number 1 in gathering points. It is the gathering points that allowed NA to defeat Echo. Now you're gonna see how NA was so good at gathering. I'm gonna point that out in the final match. We got Livestone, EIS, doing great over here, healing points, and then we go Alliance Data. Okay, NA at number 4, win margin, realm, and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty much it. So this covers everything from here. Up next, I'm gonna show you guys what is it called? The final match. So these are all the matches that NA played, starting off from the first one. I played a few matches in the preliminaries, and then I think I played once as a substitute in the playoffs. I think in the last like 5 minutes, give or take. But my teammates did most of the work over here. They did so great on the field. So I'm making this video to show exactly what they did to become Roots of War League champions. Okay, Warriors of Tamaris, it is time to show you guys the Roots of War League final, game number 3 between NA and BTX to determine who wins the championship. As you guys already know, NA already won it. This is just a tribute to show you guys what really happened. Gonna show you guys some simple tips and tricks for those who don't know what's really happening in the Roots of War. So you got 2 teams, one up top, one at the bottom. And when you enter the arena, you gotta make sure you teleport your players properly. You should have a list and then call out names. That way they can teleport. When you do it this way, you are gonna have the right players right at the entrance, which will allow them to get out and try to capture those buildings as fast as possible. As you can see here, they are taking their time to enter the Roots of War. That is because each alliance is doing a name call out. They have planned it properly. That way, the proper players are at the proper location. So this is the first thing that you need to do. Now, the second thing that you need to know is the Hall of Blessings. These are the buildings that give you a lot of points. So when we click on the map, let me see, I can't really expand the map right now. It should be able to be expanded when the fight begins. So now with this out of the way, we're gonna start seeing what's happening. So you also have portals here that can teleport you from one location to the next. So if you're here, you click on this portal, it's gonna teleport your legion all the way up to here, and you can do stuff over here. You also have this red one, which will teleport your legion over here. Every now and then, the pets are gonna show up here. These pets are gonna give you points, and they are going to give you a lot of buffs. So 2 locations for the pets. And then here is where the Livestone is gonna show up. The alliance who captures the Livestone and takes it to their building is going to get a lot of points. It is very, very important. So now I'm gonna forward this match all the way to the moment when it begins. So it's about to begin in 7 seconds. Now 6. So we're gonna keep this going. You're gonna see how the players exit out and try to go and capture the buildings by using the ancient tree routes. So these are NA players just getting everybody ready. Just take a look at how they go and just try to capture everything. Now we got some of them using the ancient tree routes to try and get to the middle. As you can see here, these are the people getting to the middle to capture this stuff and just try to start gathering right away. So NA got this building, and they also got this building by using that artifact. Now you can see BTX also tried to get here, but it did not work for them. So I'm going to rewind this video a little bit and show you guys how BTX also got out of the building. Just a good way to showcase what both alliances were doing at the beginning. So when I do this, then we're going to check out the match and I won't be rewinding it anymore. So let's see how BTX started out. Let's start from here because this part is the most important one for them. So this is how they got out. Let's see. So they got infantry who blinked and boom, into the Hall of Nature. That was done. And here at the bottom, they also tried to use the artifact, but NA was able to get here on time and just occupy this building. Over here we have BTX as well in this building. This is the Hall of Water. This is the one with a lot of points, 150 per minute. Yep, that's the one. So now the fight has begun. Everybody is gonna fight right now. It is very important to capture buildings as fast as possible. Now take a look at these two white buildings. It looks like BTX hasn't captured these two buildings. And you're gonna see how this is going to play a major role as well, because NA has already captured theirs, which means NA is going to get more points. Let's say the match remains like this until the end. No one loses any building. NA is gonna win. Now you can see here BTX hasn't taken this building yet, and it's going to be a little bit costly in terms of points. So let's go over here. The fight has begun. BTX is trying so hard to try and get this Hall of Blessings. It's one of the buildings with the most points. Also BTX is here at the bottom. Ooh, look at this madness. BTX is trying to take this building from NA. Will they be able to succeed? We shall find out in a little bit. So let me click on the map just to show you guys the points. Okay, yep, now I can click on it. Can I expand it? Oh man, why are the buildings not showing the points? I guess we will know that later. So we got some BTX players coming over here trying to sneak in and snatch the buildings from NA. They just realized NA has a lot of players. They have garrisoned the building properly, so those ones are not going anywhere. Let's get back over here. This is where all the action is happening. BTX is trying to put the pressure on NA. So I'm going to show you guys one of the things that NA does so well, more than everybody in this Roots of War, which is gathering. You guys saw how NA was able to defeat Echo when I showed you guys the playoff structure of the match. NA won that match because they did a lot of gathering. Now, as you can see here, we got some players from NA who are busy gathering while others are fighting. Now, if you look at most alliances in this game, they don't really do that. So NA knows that you don't really need everyone to fight. So they always have some people gathering. You're going to see them do it throughout this Roots of War. Okay, so over here, we got some BTX players here gathering, but NA is just letting them do it. So we got 2 for 2 over here, which is pretty good. Let's go to the center and see who is gathering here. Again, guys, you can see NA is gathering over here. They know how to distribute their players more efficiently. So is NA trying to take this building? Doesn't look like it. So Yeson tried to sneak in to try and get it, but it didn't work. We still got BTX over here trying to take the Tree of Courage. Will they be able to take it? We shall find out in a little bit. They got a lot of players here, but they don't have the rally here yet. So let's check this building. NA is also attacking this building. As you can see, NA has already got a rally going on this building. And they have some good numbers out here. Again, guys, showing you guys what NA like to do best. Look at this. There is someone here gathering. Because he knows if he goes to fight, it's not going to matter that much. So he is gathering and getting those points. These are simple things that can help you win Roots of War. So let's look over here. As people are fighting, you have some NA players who are still gathering, which is really good strategy. Yeah, I don't think this building is going to be taken by NA. BTX has way too many numbers over here. So for now, I'm going to click on each alliance and just show you guys the players who are playing right now. In the Yen side is the NA. We got MB, we got Manji, we got Duofu, some Chinese names, don't know how to pronounce them. Dora the Explorer, we got Southern Light, BBK. Jenny is here, Envy Sensei, Yeson, FLV, Echo Teddy Bear, Erica, we got Ghost, we got Icon, 99 Queenie. Okay, so these are the players on the NA side. And then on the BTX side, we got this guy, the GOAT. We got Yasuke Lastomania, another YouTuber. Make sure you go sub to him, show him some support. We got Face of Blade, North Wolf. Who else? Joker 7, Even, Humble Mud, Sugar Woogie, Just Scary, Kube, Wyvel, Daenerys, the Dragon Queen or whatever. We got Dark, Flexi. We got Body McBoatface. We got Romulus Remus. We got some familiar faces. I fought a lot of these people. I think some of them are from BDO and stuff like that. So we're gonna, okay, let's go back here and see what is going on. We'll get back to the alliance names in a little bit. Okay, so BTX doing a good job of gathering here. We still have the action going on here at the bottom. The stone is going to show up in a little bit. When you see a blinking building, you just gotta know there is something going on over there. So as you guys can see here in the points, NA is leading. That is because at the beginning I pointed out how NA was able to capture their building a little bit faster. You could see how BTX was a little bit slow in capturing these two buildings over here. This is one of them and this is one of them. It was showing white for quite some amount of time, which allowed NA to have the lead over here, as you guys can see right now. So when we get back over here, we look at the limestone points, 0-0. Occupation points, NA is winning per minute. That is because NA was able to capture the building a little bit faster, and you can see gathering points. NA has a lot more gathering points than BTX. Number of buildings occupied is 6 out of 6, but NA has more points. That is because they had good urgency and they were more efficient. So what else do we need to see here? Yep, I think that is it for the list. So let's go back to the action on the field. It looks like BTX has a rally on the Tree of Courage, but will they be able to succeed? From the looks of it, this is going to be a failed attempt because NA have lots and lots of numbers over here. Again, guys, you can see we got somebody who is gathering here, just not walking around doing nothing. These are simple plays that help you win the Roots of War. Let's go back here. There was some action here. Okay, so BTX doing a good job for gathering. That's great. Okay, he gathered all of it. We go up top here. Ooh, we got someone walking around with mages. So it looks like something is about to appear here. The first bird. Okay, so the first pet is going to show up in this location, which is why you can see everyone is coming here to fight, to control the area, get the bird, and get all the buffs that comes with the bird. We got some mage players as well. And here we go. We got the cavalry coming to kill the mage players. There is no room for mages here. Maybe some flying mages when you are trying to fight for the stone. That's gonna work. But overall, mages and archers just don't perform in Roots of War. Maybe in the future, the devs are gonna do something to this dominance of infantry and cavalry in the Roots of War. So we're gonna push up top here. There was some sneaky action going on. So Icon tried to sneak over here and try to get the building, but looks like BTX has a lot of people in there. So most of the buildings are garrisoned by a Garwood and a Kuma, so there's no point clicking on the report because they just heal. Again, you can see the NA players over here gathering. This is a good job. Wait, did I miss out on the bird? Not yet. Okay. So everybody is here fighting for the bird. Now, as you can see, NA is not sending everyone to go and fight. They got some people hiding here up top and some of them waiting over here to see what is going to happen. They didn't send anyone. So this is some kind of good strategy. It lets you keep your artifact. It'll be ready for when you need it the most. One of the big difference here is that NA also has a lot of flying chickens, flying eagles. So this could play a key role at the end here. We also got some NA with mages just to kill those infantry. So the BTX are trying to come for this mage just to try and kill it. Maybe it's a trick. Maybe it's a trick to try and pull away all the cavalry, because the cavalry, when they see the mages, their mouth get watery and they're like, oh mages, let's go. So they'll try to zoom past everyone, get to these mages, then it's a little bit difficult to get back. But I don't think that was the strategy over here. That mage was melted. So BTX is trying to block NA from getting there. The bird is going to show up in about 16 seconds. So let's see who gets it first. It's going to be very, very important to get this bird because it's going to give your alliance some kind of buff that's going to let you do lots and lots of damage. So here comes the bird. The beast has appeared. Let's see who takes it first. Will it be NA or will it be BTX? Right now, NA is leading in points. Let me zoom it a little bit. Who is dominating it? Let's see. It's going to go down. So it flashed yellow, which means NA got it. And the bird is here at the bottom. NA gets the buff, more points. When we click on the point system, you can see NA at 546, BTX at 520. So far, so good. And when you see the gathering points, NA is leading in gathering points. They do so good in gathering and fighting at the same time. So now people are fighting. NA now is trying to take the building because why would you go back? They're here trying to swarm this Garwood Kuma garrison. I don't think that's gonna work, man. That garrison is just like somebody on steroids. So BTX over here trying to stop NA from swarming those buildings to take it down. Things are looking crazy over here. This is some good plays from both alliances. So this building could have probably gone down, but BTX are like, okay, everybody go to the other building, outpost. And you can see someone blinks here as well to try and bring some reinforcements. Oh my goodness, this building could have gone down. Is it gonna go down? Do NA have a lot of people to take it down? It's almost, but looks like BTX are just gonna, fill it up. And it's gonna go back to full health. So they're still fighting, and just like that, BTX fills it up and it is full. All the NA players are about to get killed from there. Is there any other action anywhere on the map? Doesn't look like it. Looks like everybody is fighting over here. The stone is about to appear in the middle, so everybody is now trying to fight in the middle. NA has already brought some players here to try and get the job done. You can see they have a lot of flying eagles that can just chase you anywhere. If you try to run, they are gonna take you down. So usually when the stone starts showing up, one side is gonna try and block the other one from bringing in reinforcements. So who is gonna do it properly? NA leading in the points. So far, so good. Can we scroll here to the bottom? Anything happening here? Again, guys, NA is gathering. 3 players for NA gathering. They decided to leave this BTX player here over here because what's the point of trying to kill them anyways? And then here is NA. Nice move. Kill this guy, get him out and replace him and do the gathering yourself. Will this Queenie be enough to take it down? Doesn't look like it. We got the Garwood Kuma garrison. No, it is Not easy to defeat. The Livestone is about to appear. The first alliance to get this Livestone is gonna get a massive advantage, about 4,000 points. It will probably show who is gonna win the Roots of War. So in about 3 seconds, the Livestone is going to appear. Okay, it is here. Let us see who is gonna take it, guys. Who has the most players here? As you can see, NA has a lot. And we got some NA over here trying to block BTX. You see these 5 guys? They are here to block BTX reinforcements. They are probably doing the same on this side or not. Okay, so they're not doing the same on that side. So BTX is trying to send only one person to try and block. That's not going to be enough. What about here at the bottom? Okay, looks like NA is making it over there. As you can see, some NA players trying to go there and block BTX. Prevent them from reinforcing. Now, where is the stone? Is it moving? As you guys can see, NA got the stone. Now the stone is moving towards the NA side. This is a very good strategy. It has worked out well for them. A bold move that paid off. Block your enemies from reinforcing and take the stone. If NA get this stone, they are going to be 4,000 points in front. This is going to be very, very bad for BTX if NA is able to do this. So the person who's got the stone is a ground cavalry, which is why he's having to walk around. If it was a flying cavalry, he could have gone over the building, over this mountain and into the building. So they have dropped the stone. The stone is a little bit closer to NA than to any BTX building. Is anyone gonna pick it up? Let us find out. Not yet. As you can see, NA is still doing a good job of blocking BTX over here. NA has more numbers, but BTX doesn't. So I don't really know what kind of strategy BTX was using here. But anyways, let's see. So I think I know. As you can see here, BTX is trying to rally this hole. This one right here, and try to get it from NA while they are busy with the stone. So this building, so BTX is trying to rally it while NA is busy with the stone. But NA is not letting it go. They have distributed their players properly. Have they taken the stone? It is still on the ground here. And BTX is also rallying this building. So as you can see, BTX has really, I think, sold themselves short a little bit. Because when you send those rallies and you have more people here trying to take the building, NA is busy capturing the stone. But I think BTX were probably trying to get the buildings. That way they can just hold it for as long as possible. They were like, maybe if we give them the stone and we take the building, it is going to pay off. So NA Eagle has the stone. It is going to the building. It's going to the building. Will NA get the points? This is going to be massive for NA. So many flying legions. So just like that, NA gets the first stone. They are 4,000 points in front. And I think BTX game plan just went down the drain. It has failed. I think they were probably focusing on these two buildings. As you guys can see, NA did not launch any rallies the moment they were capturing the stone. So they had more numbers in the middle to help take the stone. And it happened the way they wanted it to. They were also able to block off BTX from this side. This is some good strategy. I think they outplayed BTX in this department for the first stone. Things are looking good. My alliance, NA, they are at the top. This is where all the action is happening right now. In about almost 2 minutes, we're going to get another pet. We will find out who is going to get that pet. So let's talk about another reason why NA probably did so good in this Roots of War final. In KVKs, NA usually plays defense most of the time. As all of you guys already know, NA is like mostly made up of Asian players. And most of the enemies that we usually fight in NA are usually North America or Europe. So when it is uptime for those guys, it is downtime for NA. So people call NA kind of like not available, like not applicable. I don't even know. There are so many names. There are names like not active or not available. There are so many. So NA usually in their downtime, they try to play defense. And they try to use some other dirty tactics as well during defense. I think that is also playing a key role in this Roots of War. As you guys can see, NA is able to delegate players efficiently while they do something elsewhere. Playing defense in KVK has also given them some experiences to hold these buildings properly. Like you can see, they know when to send rallies to go and attack buildings and when to stay back and defend and hold a position. I think this comes from playing like that in KVK most of the time. The problem with the top alliances in Call of Dragons is that they are always winning, so they don't really face hardships in the KVK. If your alliance just keep winning all the time, it's going to be a little bit challenging in the Roots of War because you know you're going to go over there and just kick everybody. But in the Roots of War, it doesn't happen like that. If you know how to hold your ground, hold your position, delegate your players more efficiently, then you should be able to get the job done. So the beast has appeared. Where is it? Did I just miss it? I think it's over here. Okay, so who has the numbers? BTX or NA? Let's see who gets this Sapphire Frederick. It's gonna give the alliance a massive boost. I can't really see it. Who is gonna get it? Okay, it flashed yellow again, so NA got the bird again. A big W for NA. Another big win for them. We got many BTX players, and I think they are probably gonna try to swarm this building, the outpost, to try and take it. So far, so good. NA got the points. Let's see the points distribution per minute. BTX at 520, NA at 572. Okay, BTX are about to start swarming the buildings over here. It looks like they have the numbers. If NA don't have a lot of reinforcements, then BTX should be able to snatch one of these two buildings, the outposts. So getting back on the topic of defense, like I said, guys, NA plays defense a lot because of activity issues in the alliance, mostly made of Asian players. So their time frame is a little bit different from North Americans and Europe. Most of the time when they are fighting, everybody is fighting them in the NA downtime. So they have found a way to try and play defense in many KVKs. And I think they have learned a lot from that. Most alliances are like very, very good in KVK. They just win. So they don't know the hardships of playing defense. And just like that, BTX takes this outpost. Now this is 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 play. BTX doing so good. This is fantastic. A round of applause. So the point distribution is still 520 to 539. BTX is busy closing the gap. So they come over here and try to take this one. What is the garrison for this building? Is it a Kuma and a Garwood? So this is a Kuma and a Lake 1. It looks healthy. I don't think BTX will be able to take this one. So over here we got Yeson trying to get this building back. He is. They're trying to swarm this building. They should have thought about that a little bit earlier, like maybe reinforce it with some strong infantry. They could have saved it. And this building was probably gonna go down as well. So let's see. NA sleeping a little bit. but they are 4,000 points in front. And then here comes Ghost. Will they lose this building too? That is something we're gonna have to find out. Okay, looks like BTX just gave up. NA reinforced the building, so let us check other areas where the action is taking place. We got over here NA trying to swarm it. No, that's not gonna work. Let's go here and check this building. NA is still trying to rally this building to try and get all the points. I don't think that's gonna work. We click on the point distribution. It is still 520 to 539. We got players now showing their true colors by getting all those kill points. Some of them are just fighters on the field, while others are just filling up the buildings. So that's why we got some people with lots of kill points, while others have little. So we go over here. You can see the gathering points. NA is leading in gathering points. This is massive, guys. NA just knows how to distribute their players. Like playing lots of defense in the previous KVK has, I think, given them some kind of experience to distribute their players more efficiently. Like when you play that kind of defense, you know the number of players you need to defend a certain given position. So I think that is another experience that NA has got from playing all those KVKs, mostly on the defensive end. So we got one player here who is ready, you know, to enter the building in case it gets rallied. So the livestone is about to appear in 19 seconds. So they are still fighting over here. I think BTX should try and go all in for the livestone because they failed in getting this building right here. They could not get it. So right now their best play is to try and get this livestone. Because if they don't, then it's going to be very, very, very tough for them. Let's see what kind of strategy BTX is going to use over here. When we go to the bottom here, we click on the building. We got NA rolling. We got Mr. What is it? Tobin and who? Should be Tobin and Naya with the Orc Warhound, if I'm not mistaken. We can't really... Oh, yep, it's Tobin, Naya, and the Orc Warhound. And some people are swarming. BTX cannot really reinforce this one. So I think NA is going to take that. Let's go back to the middle where the stone is located. Where is it? Looks like BTX has picked up the stone. Okay, let's go to the bottom and see this building. Yep, here we go, guys. NA is gonna take back this building with the Tobin Naya rally. So this is the point distribution. BTX was leading, but then just like that, NA gets it back. They take back the outpost. We look at the point distribution. NA is back on top again. Now they are like almost 4,000 points in front. So let us go back to the middle and we see what's happening here. So it is moments like this where you gotta use your range units. Sometimes those flying range units, just bring them from the mountain. They can fly and just try to kill those range units without being touched. So NA got lots of flying range units over here. So does BTX. Now BTX bringing in their reinforcements to try and take the stone because this is crucial for them. If they don't get this stone right now, this is going to be a nightmare for BTX. It will be a mountain for them to climb. Okay, looks like they got this stone. It is moving. Did they drop it? Yep, they dropped it. And guys, take a look at this. We got people fighting for the stone, and then we got one NA player over here gathering. Now this is a good strategy. This person knows that the stone is going to stay here for some time. So they are here gathering to get more points for the alliance. And as you can see, another one has jumped into this node as well. So this is something that NA has done so well in this Roots of War, knowing exactly when and how to send their legions to go and gather. And when we look at the points over here, you can see gathering points, NA is at 1,265. Meanwhile, BTX has 834. Now, this is going to play a big role. So BTX has occupied 7 buildings, NA only has 6. So which building did BTX get? Okay, so BTX is fighting for the stone while trying to take this building as well. So doing 2 things at the same time. Will they be successful? We are about to find out. I think BTX probably made another mistake over here. They should have gone for the stone 100%. Because you know they have like I think few players over here. If NA gets this stone again, it's probably gonna be game over. But anyways, I think they have their own strategies. So let's just see what's gonna happen here. We got NA trying to fight for the stone while BTX also wants to get the stone. So who did you guys bet for in these finals? Did you win a lot of stuff when you bet for NA? Let me know down below in the comment section. I myself, I bet for NA to win. I knew they were gonna do big things when they beat Echo. The second Echo team, it was a pretty stacked team with a lot of fighters in there. NA was able to take them out like in the last minute by rallying this building right here that I'm pointing to. Rallying this building and just taking it from Echo. That's how NA won it. So let's see. We got some range units over here. Erotic Sushi. What a name. Man, people here can come up with some crazy names in these games. We got the goat. Greatest of all time. We got Teddy Bear. What other funny names do we have here? Like a sugar woogie. The NA names are very difficult to pronounce. I don't speak Chinese, guys. Okay, this range unit is gonna get annihilated. Did BTX succeed here in the bottom? It was a failed attempt. So they should probably go back to the middle and go all out for the stone. So there is a Shadow Frederick that just showed up. Is it up here? So let's see who's gonna take it. I think BTX took it. I didn't really pay attention to this one. So this is massive for BTX. Now they got some good point distribution as well. It's 546 to 572. NA is still leading. NA got this limestone which gave them 3,000 points, and they also have like 500 more points from gathering. So it looks like they are doing very, very good in these finals. So let's go back to the middle and see what's happening. So it looks like the stone is kind of going to the BTX side. So NA over here is still trying to block BTX to prevent them from getting out, but there is a small gap here that BTX is trying to use. Yeah, these NA players are about to die, all of them. So another one here blocking. Yeah, this is some good strategy, guys. Okay, let's go over here. Where is the stone? It's still here in the middle. So in about 7 minutes, the stone is going to reset if no one takes it. If NA gets the stone, then it's pretty much over for BTX. What's happening over here? So NA is trying to swarm this building and get it. Let's see if they're gonna succeed. I think BTX is just going to put someone in there and it's going to go back to almost full health. Let us find out if NA will be successful in taking this building. And then we go back to the middle. I don't think anyone is taking the stone because there are many people in there fighting for the stone. Is NA gonna get this building? They have the numbers. This guy with Kuma Garrison, they just don't die. I see Face of Blade trying to kill everyone here by himself. Okay, someone just blinked into the garrison. It is over. It's not going anywhere. Let's get out of here, guys. So let's go back to the center. This is where all the action is happening. The stone is still over here. No one has managed to take it. So if NA can allow this stone to reset, then it's going to be a massive win for them. BTX needs this stone 100%, and they have got it. One of their players has got the stone. It is moving. Is it a flyer? Yup, looks like someone who is flying with the stone. BTX Flexi. Will they be able to get it to their building? Oh no. Someone stopped them from getting it there. We still got 5 minutes before the stone resets. So BTX is trying to do two things at the same time. They are also going for this building to try and rally and snatch it from NA. But I don't think NA is gonna give it to them. Let's go back to the middle and see the stone. BTX has picked it again. Will BTX be able to put this stone in their building? This is going to be massive for them. I think their blood pressure is boiling right now. And the NA players are probably like, go everyone, go and stop them. Go in there, put whatever you can. Stop them from taking that stone. We got 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Will BTX be able to put this stone in their building? Let me see. Is NA sending some players over here to try and block? Okay, so we got somebody here trying to stop some of the BTX players. Let's get back over here to the stone. Where is it? It is still here. They are all fighting for it. There are lots and lots of BTX players. So what is BTX doing? They are also trying to rally this building. Honestly, I think this is a good strategy, but BTX should have put all their eggs in one basket, like to try and get a stone at least, just so that they can narrow the points and then try something different later on. Because if this stone resets, it's pretty much going to be game over for the BTX. They need to take this stone to their building. And NA is not letting them have it. BTX have a Behemoth. Where is the NA Behemoth? I don't see it. NA with lots of infantry. They got also a few flying legions to try and protect the stone. So BTX gets it and drops it, gets it and drops it. NA also fighting here for a building, or it's just one person that's not gonna work. Here also we got one person that's not going to work. We got BTX at the bottom here trying to rally this building. This is not going to work. So let's go back to the center. All the action is here. So the stone is moving. BTX has got the stone again. Will they be able to take it to their building? You can see NA playing so smart. Now they have some players over here to try and stop BTX from getting that stone into the Hall of Nature. Again, another good play from the NA players. In about 2 minutes and 30 seconds, the stone is going to reset. And that is going to be bad news for BTX. Because they have 17 minutes to save their Roots of War championship match. If this stone resets, I think it is game over. There is not much they can do again, because the point gap is now 4,000. And NA is not giving up this building as well, the one that gives a lot of points. So looks like some BTX players are also fighting over here. Nah, I don't think this is a good idea. They should have put everyone on this stone. Try to get it to their building as fast as possible. Stop everything and get the stone. This is crucial for them, because if they don't, it is game over. Maybe play some dirty tricks like put players here to try and block NA from getting to this side, and then just send all of your flying legions to fight here up top, because the stone is already here, which means the NA infantry won't be able to support. Block off this side, prevent them from going over there, and just put the stone in your buildings, and now we have points that are almost even. So let's see if BTX will be able to get this stone into their building. Now we got 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Are there some BTX players in other places? We also got a few of them here who are blocked by the NA players. I think they should have taken range units. All the flying legions for BTX should have been up here up top. Okay, looks like they got the stone. It is moving. It is moving, guys, and they dropped it again. They dropped it. You see how NA has lots and lots of those flying chickens, those flying eagles? They are stopping BTX more efficiently. And look at all these NA flying legions. Honestly, I don't know why BTX didn't bring a lot of flying legions. It could have been good for them. NA has brought lots and lots of flying legions. They have lots of flying chickens as well. In about 57 seconds, the stone is going to reset, which means it's going to go back to the middle, and that should be game over. When that happens, it's going to be tough for BTX. So where is it? Looks like it's gone back. I don't see the stone anymore, guys. The stone is gone. Yep, the stone just reset. I wasn't looking at the timer properly. It is back here in the middle. This is bad news for BTX. At this point, you know that it is over. Because when the next stone shows up, I don't think NA is going to give it up. They're just going to keep fighting until the timer runs out again. So what is happening over here? NA is trying to take this building. And we got a BTX player, NA player with the archer. It managed to kill an infantry. We also have one NA player here still gathering. So let's see. The point distribution. Okay, let's go back to the middle. Looks like the stone is back. And is the pet over here? Yeah, the pet is here. People are fighting for this pet. Let's see who's gonna get it. What's the flash on the screen? It is yellow. NA gets the pet again. Now they have 3 pets. So when you look at the point distribution, NA at 598 to BTX 546. When we click on the players, we got Duofu with a lot of kill points for this Roots of War. And then when we click on Lucia, BTX, we got at the top, we got these are the players who are with the most points. Looking good, looking good. So NA with the pet. So here is BTX trying to swarm this building again. They are doing a repeat of what happened before, but I think NA is gonna maybe send someone inside or lose the building. But at this point, they don't really care that much. So BTX gets the outpost, but the time is running out already. The stone is here in the middle, and NA Ghost with the Flame Dragon. He is here stopping BTX from getting the stone. Looks like BTX was able to pick up the stone and move it to their area, but Ghost is using the Behemoth now to stop this stone. This dragon is going to be crazy. It's going to be difficult to take the stone because of this Behemoth. I think from now on, NA is just going to run down the time, and that's going to be it. We got BTX with 546 points, NA with 563. We click on the alliance. Take a look at this, guys. NA gathering points 2,181. So it is better to know how to send your players to gather by looking at the number of enemies that are next to you. If they are very few, you can send some of your heroes to gather. So NA has got the stone. NA has got the stone and moving it to their side. I don't know where is BTX. I think at this point they have just realized that they are going to lose these Roots of War. So it doesn't look like they are giving it everything at the moment, because it's very, very tough. They need the stone to compete. Even if they get the stone, NA is not going to give up their buildings. So BTX picked up the stone and tried to take it back. The Flame Dragon busy doing its thing, not letting anyone get away with the stone. The stone is much more closer to the NA buildings than the BTX building. We got 2 dragon behemoths over here fighting. Who's got the most numbers here? Looks like it looks even. It looks even from up top. So let's check out this building. Okay, NA is swarming the building to try and take it. Yeah, I think NA will succeed. They will succeed in getting this building, probably. Let's go back to the middle. It feels good to be Roots of War champions, man. This is just a recording of the Roots of War, what went down. So NA was able to just hold out on the stone and just keep it. The Flame Dragon doing its thing, spitting fire everywhere and stopping people from taking this stone. I don't think BTX should have given up. They should have gone all the way to the end. Because you can see at the way they are playing right now, I think they know it is pretty much over. They are still trying to get this building. And I don't think this is gonna work. They have tried it throughout the match and it didn't work. So they should have gone for the stone. Like, take the stone, reduce the points, put pressure on NA, and they are probably gonna panic. But I don't think they did that. I think this also comes down to the way you play in KVK. If you're used to defeating your opponents without any difficulties, you tend to get complacent in some other departments. When you look at NA, most of the time they are playing defense a lot. So I think that has toughened them up. It makes them not give up too easily. You guys saw when they fought Echo, they went all the way until the end and managed to pull the victory. Imagine if BTX had just kept on going, like try to go all in for the stone, get the stone, reduce the points, and then it's going to be a close match all the way until the end. But you got to give credit where it's due. They did a fantastic job to make it to the finals. They played so well. They took out the Echo team, which I thought they were never going to do. They surprised everybody in the Call of Dragons community. Probably one of the biggest upsets ever, because everybody had already voted for Echo to be the winner of this championship from day one. And then BTX is like, hold my beer first. I gotta take you out. And they took out Echo. And many people won so many rewards because of BTX's victory. I see BTX trying to take other buildings as well. They should have just sent everybody here. Get the stone at all costs, reduce the points, and then go from there. So yeah, NA is just gonna hold out here until the end. Let's see what is going on here. So we got BTX trying to rally multiple buildings at the same time. We also have some people here trying to reinforce. So what are the points distribution of these buildings? Let's see if we can click on it. This one is 80. This one is 80. So I don't think this is gonna be enough. I feel like they should have put everything in the middle. Get the stone at all costs. Again, guys, as you guys can see, NA also has some people gathering while they fight for the stone. So this person knows that it's going to be very difficult for BTX to get the stone. So instead of wasting time to fight these guys, he is out here gathering, collecting points. Those are simple plays that help you win the match. Take a look at this. NA at 2,445 gathering points, which is a lot as opposed to BTX at 1,568. So NA is doing lots of good stuff. And part of the reason is because they got the stone. They sent everyone there to go and get it. They did more gathering. They captured the buildings a little bit faster than BTX. When you look at the occupation points, 28,000 for BTX, 29,000 for BTX. Like I pointed out at the beginning of this Roots of War, you guys saw how NA occupied their buildings a little bit faster. Again, BTX is trying to, steal some of the buildings from NA. I think they should have sent everyone to the middle. So yeah, looks like NA has already won. We got 5 minutes left. The stone is just here. We have a dragon, so I don't think anyone is taking that stone. NA dragon, I think, has timed out or it is dead. We got a BTX dragon over here. So NA is doing a good job of blocking the stone from this side, trying to prevent BTX from taking it. BTX is using the dragon to prevent NA from taking the stone again. We got some staff reinforcements from BTX. I don't think this is gonna be enough because even if they get the stone right now, they won't be able to get a lot of the points because they weren't able to capture some of the NA buildings. And we still have this guy from NA who is gathering. So Northern Light is gathering, giving NA more points for this Roots of War. What is happening here? BTX still rallying this building, trying to get it. At this point, they just figured it is over. Nothing much they can do. We got another pet over here. I don't think NA is even bothering with it anymore because only BTX players are here. So NA almost got the stone, then they lost it. So the pet is here. Beast appeared. Let's see. Any NA players going for it? Nope, doesn't look like it. NA is like, nope, you can keep the pet. We are gonna fight for the stone and just run down the timer with 3 minutes left. Man, this feels so good, man, to be champions of the Roots of War. We got a nice city skin. Looks good. Gives you plus 3% attack for all the different troop types, and you also get 3% training speed. On top of that, if you activate it in the decoration reliquary, you're going to get 2% less resources spent on training. That's going to be very, very useful in the next Roots of War. I'm looking forward to the next. It's going to be very useful in the next greatest heights. I'm going to be training 1 million infantry for my greatest heights. Recently, I've become infantry main. So I play lots of infantry. I should have 4 million infantry next time. Okay, looks like NA went and stole that bird again. Yep. This guy just stole the bird. What really happened there? So BTX just realized this is over. Guys, I think I'm gonna rewind this a little bit. I want to see what happened to this bird. So BTX was fighting and then NA came in. And just like that, NA steals this bird. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. Look at the points distribution. 624, 546. At this point, BTX knew it was already over. NA players are already celebrating. They know they have won. And it feels so good. I was so happy at this moment. We got 2 minutes left for the fight to end. Take a look at this, guys. We still got some NA players gathering. These guys know how to be efficient. Efficiency in the Roots of War League. So we're going to see next season who's going to win it. I think Roots of War probably happens once a year, the championship. So it could be a while before we get the next one. Who knows? Maybe it's going to show up soon. But we already got the city skin. Very, very exciting. One minute and 30 seconds left. By the way, I bet all my chips on NA to win it. So I got some good rewards in my inventory. I think I should be able to save them for the next Roots of War. Probably, if the devs don't scrap them. So what do you guys think of this Roots of War? Comment down below. NA has the stone. Not sure they'll be able to take it to their building. But we shall find out. Time is almost running out. They may not have enough time to get it to a building. And they dropped it. Someone just attacked them. It is right here in the corner. So what do you think of the next Roots of War? Do you think the Garwood meta is still going to be a thing? Will the devs really change some stuff in the Roots of War? We're going to find out. I remember once they mentioned adding some march speed for range units to work in the Roots of War. So we're going to see. They said they were going to alter some march speed. That way other troop types can be used here more efficiently. So that should be very, very good for the next Roots of War. So NA has the stone. We got 14 seconds left. This is pretty much over. And just like that, NA wins the first ever Roots of War Championship in season number 1. This is absolutely mind-blowing. 30 NA, Nova Avengers, the champion. It felt so good, man. We won the trophy. And look at the point distribution. Occupation points, 31,000 to 33. Gathering points, NA with lots and lots of it. This Livestone was a big game changer. BTX did so good. They played very well in these finals, but they came up short. So that's it for the Roots of War, guys. This is how NA ended up becoming champions. And they were also given this, bundle in the game. I didn't really purchase it. What is it? Okay, looks like there is some tier system for this bundle. So yeah, that's it, guys. This is the city theme for the Roots of War. We got it. It looks pretty good. Thank you guys for watching. Will you be ready for the next Roots of War League? Let me know down below. Until then, talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye for now.